If your landing page is not seeing at least a 5 to 8% conversion rate, then that means that the messaging on your page is just not pulling its weight. Unless, of course, your forms are broken. In this video, I'm pulling back the curtain and showing you exactly how I craft landing pages that make visitors say, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I needed. This is exactly what I've been looking for. I need this. And yes, you can use AI for this if you prompt it correctly. I'm Nikki. I'm a website strategist for business owners and entrepreneurs. Since 2020, I've been helping businesses increase their revenue using high conversion website strategies. And one of the biggest issues I see on websites and landing pages is that they just don't have strong enough messaging. And of course, this causes them to bleed money in lost leads and wasted ads. We want to nip that in the bud, so let's do it. Let's pull back the curtain. I'm going to give you a sneak peek into how I get that information that is going to tell me exactly what messaging I need to put on a landing page for it to convert the right people. First off, whether or not you decide to use AI to help you write these landing pages, there's some info that you really need to know before you can effectively prompt the AI to help you craft up some copy. One thing I like to say is that AI can give you a good rough draft of your messaging and your website copy, and it can kind of help you figure out where things go. But you should always make sure that you go back through it, edit where you need to, and also make sure it sounds like it's you that is talking. So add some of your own voice in there. The most important thing I do when I am trying to figure out what my ideal client wants or what my client's ideal client wants is that I ask questions, carefully crafted questions, and I'm making sure that I'm listening. I'm not listening to them so that I can figure out, oh, what's my next offer gonna be, or why is this person upset? I'm listening because I wanna hear exactly what they're saying. What are they struggling with? And how can my offer or my client's offer help them? The biggest thing you need to do is listen. Listen to what they're saying. They are telling you exactly what they need from you. Also, if you're posting online, what are people in the comments saying? Or what are people in your DMs saying? Now, for ADHD folks like me, don't go off and create a whole new project because of what one person told you that they wanted or needed. Seriously, been there, done that. It's not worth it. Pump the brakes a little. You're just getting feedback right now. Once you know what your people want that you can provide to them, you're golden. You shouldn't be making an offer if you don't know what people actually want from you and what you can provide to them. And of course, this is really going to help with the messaging on your landing pages. Okay, I want to hear it. In the comments below, tell me about a realization you had about your ideal client or what they really want or need from you after talking to a lead or talking to someone in your DMs. For me, I started as a coder, and it was coming to the realization that people wanted pretty websites. They didn't really care about fancy, technical, custom-coded websites. They wanted something aesthetically pleasing that was gonna get more leads in their inbox. And of course, that makes sense to me now, but when I first started working for myself, I was shocked. Okay, so let me know in the comments below, what realizations have you had? The next thing you want to do is make sure that you can convey that you understand where your dream client is coming from. You empathize with them. You understand how frustrating and difficult it is when you have this problem. Because if you can't put yourself in your ideal client's shoes, it's going to be hard to understand exactly why they want your offer so badly and how much of an impact it's going to make on them. So have you been there before? Maybe someone you love has been there before, or maybe you've seen it before. How can you convey in your messaging that you understand where they are? The next thing I see on a lot of low converting landing pages is that people are not conveying urgency. We really want to give them a reason as to why they need to do this now. Why do they need your solution as soon as possible? What pain will persist or what negative impact will happen if they don't do it, if they don't purchase from you? Okay, so now you know what your person desperately wants from you that you can give to them. You've empathized with them and you've emphasized why they need to take action now. The next step is that you need to make sure your landing page conveys all this, because if not, you're going to be saying it over and over and over. If you put it in your landing page, it's going to be working for you 24/7. One thing that hurts so many businesses when they are writing the text for their landing page is that they talk too much about their business and what is in their offer. They're not emphasizing why their solution is better than their competitor. They're not talking about the huge transformation you're going to have after purchasing this offer. This is where I want you to brag, but don't lie. but brag. You have skills and you have this great solution that's gonna help a lot of people, so brag about it. If you are guilty of putting too much on your website about yourself, your business, your credentials, go ahead and like this video. I've done it, I'm sure a lot of us have, so like this video and show us that we're not alone. The bottom line, this landing page should be all about them. It should be all about your ideal client, the problem they have, and how your solution is going to get them the result that they have been dreaming about. And here's a step you can take right now. Go ahead and go through your landing page and count how many times you use the words I, my, or we. You really want to cut those down, and you probably don't even want to say them until you get to where you're talking about your offer and how they can get started. It takes a bit of digging and a lot of listening to really get those key pieces of information that are going to speak directly to your ideal clients and customers. And at this point, you should have a pretty good idea at how to get started. But solid messaging isn't the only factor that's going to get more people clicking. In fact, you may be following some advice about landing pages that is just downright not true. If you want to learn how to fix the 7 most common mistakes people make when building their landing pages, you won't want to miss the next video on your screen right now.